So Newcastle United turn up with £100 million. Hello viewers, welcome back to the week. And what do my players do? Ruin it. Bloody ruin it. Run the intro. You'll see why I'm cross. Viewers, welcome back to another week of Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjy FM. Very good to see you. I hope you find you very well. We're in the January period, but before we get to it, if you're enjoying the video, please do drop a like on it and make sure you subscribed if you're not already. And let's crack on then. This is big. We play Inter Milan today, but this is a bit of a transfer bonanza. I'm never quite sure what the word bonanza means. But viewers, welcome back. You can see there the league table, as far as we know it, is very, very tight indeed. We still sit fifth, but a win against Inter later today, and well, the tables could turn. We play the final game on the Sunday, and if we win it, we will go to second place in the league, still way off Atalanta, who are flying, by the way. We'll still be 10 points behind them. They could win a very impressive league title by the looks of things, but this is not where the story lies just yet. Let's take a look then at the transfer centre, and you'll see why I'm annoyed. So it's the bids at the top mainly, viewers. I accepted a bid of 50 million for Salimekas, who I think is brilliant, but 50 million quid from Newcastle, yes, I'd have taken it. We've got lots of right back options, but that's where it came in quite funny, really. While that bid was going on, we had a second bid for Beneka, and Newcastle, 40 million, came in for 16. I got 40. I was delighted. He rejected a contract from them as well. So that's 90 million pounds. And then to add on to that, Calabria, the right back, 35 million pounds. We talked about how much we enjoyed the fact he could play anchorman as well as play as a right wing back, but he's barely played for me this year. So 35 million pounds. If he rejects the contract as well, that'll be 125 million pounds worth of players we could have sold to reinvest in the squad over this January period, and of course in the summer as well. Lost, gone. Oh, when Newcastle come a calling, boys, you don't go, oh, actually, I want a slightly more wage. You go, yes, I'll do the club a favour. So far, Newcastle have got in for Jimenez and Boga, but they've still got loads of money left based on this. So, I mean, they could be back for more players. I hope they are. And the big news is we've had a big injury, the biggest injury we could probably get. Paulo Dybala is out for 6 weeks to 9 weeks, and that is, I'm going to use the phrase soul-crushing, viewers. Of course, our starlet in the centre was coming into even better form recently, scoring goals for fun in a recent game, as I'm sure you saw. £48 million was the price we paid, and now we're going to be without him for 2 months more, maybe. He's already missed a couple of games, so he's not going to be available for us. And that is with Kessie, Benacer, both away on international duty. In fact, Balo Torre's gone as well. Ibra still injured. Tonali coming back to fitness. So we've got issues all over the place. In recent games, central midfield has been Florenzi and Macias. Now, you've not seen Macias yet because as a 30-year-old Brazilian playmaker, we've not really needed him. He might now become quite crucial to the rest of the side. But yeah, we've got a crisis of midfield options that don't exist. And I was trying to sell one, of course, and then bring some stars in with all the money that we would have. Transfer listed players, loan listed players. We could have gone crazy, basically. And that's been denied. So recent form then, you can see since the win against Venezia, a 4-0 victory over Udinese, a 5-1 win over Fiorentina, and Genoa, if you know what I mean, a 3-0 win there before a 1-1 with Roma, which I should be happy about when you saw in the 89th minute, not when Tammy Abraham scores in the 94th, and we scored quite late to the point where I thought, oh, this is done, I'll go defensive, I'll shut up shop. And they scored in the last minute, and I wasn't happy. But that happens. That's football, right? You can't write it every single time. Today, then, we're going to play Inter Milan, and of course, we're going to see what happens in the transfer window for the days following. Will Calabria sell? And if he does, where should we be looking to buy players, apart from the obvious central midfield options? A few bids have come in for other players as well. Most notably, Rob McNobley's got a free transfer offer from Liverpool. Why we'd like to keep Romagnoli, he's on a lot of money, and I do think there are lots of Italian defenders just as good as him out there. So if we were to lose him and get him off the wage bill, it's not the worst thing ever. The worst thing ever is where Kylian Mbappe's gone. It's not Italy, it's worse than Italy. So of course, in the world of Glory Hunter, it matters where the top players are. It matters where we can get jobs and who are going to be standing in our, who's going to stand in our way when we go to those teams. But Mbappe has gone to Manchester City, which is not ideal. Of course, it makes PSG slightly weaker, but I suspect with the budgets that PSG have, I mean, they've already brought in Kingsley Coman. Of course, they've already got Messi and Neymar. they're still relatively strong over there. And Icardi on FM is actually very good, so they might just keep him around as well. It's not ideal, but we'll find a way through. Ligue 1 is one of the more difficult challenges because if you're not PSG manager, it's very hard. And spoilers, last Glory Hunter, we didn't manage PSG. And we didn't win Ligue 1. It was impossible. Mbappe was there forever on that occasion. So, plenty of admin out of the way. But today, we play Inter Milan in the Milan derby. Now, we've already done an episode against Milan. So you might be wondering, well, why are we doing it again? Well, the last time we played Milan, it was a bit embarrassing, right? You saw it happen. It was a 4-1 defeat. And a 4-1 defeat in which we were never at the races. They won it in the first half, and we were never quite at it. Dybala had a poor game. As a team, we weren't really functioning properly, and it led us to make some changes that saw us go on a very goal-scoring run. And now, of course, as we go into this game, we're injury hit, we're internationally hit, and we are not at full strength. But system-wise, team-wise, I do feel more settled in the plan. The other issue is that we're not really rotating overly heavily with lots of the other players. You can see the sharpness of those players pretty low. A lot of the players that are unavailable right now were featuring a lot for us. So the players that were coming off the bench and playing a little bit, they're now starting. And we're in a situation now where we've got a relatively sharp size. But again, this is the team I have to put out against Inter. And again, a midfielder, Florenzi, who's a good midfielder. Sort of, not known for it, but a ball winner because he's a right back is the conclusion I've made, even with that 11 tackling. And Messias on the other side has to be a bit more playmaky, box-to-box midfielder. I'm not sure it's his natural area with that 12 stamina and 13 work rate. It might be a battle. Bakayoko's going to sit at the base, and yeah, it's not ideal, viewers. Calabria, who is our other option as well, right now is coming back to fitness after an injury, but again, he's not quite back either. Mike Nell in goal then. We've got Tomori, Kea, Bakayoko, Salamiekis, Hernandez on the left-hand side, who would like to leave. And I've told, if the bid comes in, mate, you can go. That's a situation sort of developing. The midfield two, as we talked about, Diaz, Martial, and Giroud up front. Giroud's been deadly. Like, let's face it, viewers. Crossing is overpowered in this version of Football Manager. I don't know if there's going to be a change to the game, but I would make one. There's a lot of crosses, and we score a lot of crosses. When you consider that Hernandez was sent off in 3 of the games and obviously then had suspensions, the fact he's got 13 assists this year, pretty crazy. And we don't really talk about it, but Salamiekis on the other side, just the 8 assists. So prolific, and that's just in the league. They've done quite a lot in the Champions League too. Oh, and speaking of the Champions League, we've got our draw for this. Is admin central right now. We've got the draw for the next round, the first knockout stage. Do you want to see it? Of course you do. Liverpool. Well, it was a good run, wasn't it? It was a good run. And the first leg against Liverpool will be next episode, as well as the transfer endings. I don't know what's going to happen in the window. It's going to be exciting. So let's start the week off right. Let's play Inter Milan, despite the fact we're missing our 3 starters in central midfield and maybe an Anchorman, and up front with Zlatan still unavailable. It's a problem, but we're not going to use that as an excuse much. So don't think we will. We won't. All right, looking at the Inter side, it's pretty strong. I say this, they might have also lost some players. You never know. Just taking a look at it then. Barella suspended, he's unavailable. Arturo Vidal can't play. Kolarov, I would say they're not as hit as we are. All right, then at the San Siro, this time we are the designated home side. So hopefully it gives us that little bit extra to hopefully get over the line and hopefully win this game. Oh, look, they're crumbling. They actually lost and drew some games. We're on fire. As the teams walk out and the assistants just sort of meddle between the players as they walk out. Nobody knows why, viewers. Here we go then. Milan versus Inter. It's going to be a mammoth battle. All right, I need to make sure these boys have a level of confidence that we simply did not have. We've had a shot with 0 XG, as if that's possible. There's going to be a highlight here, though, as sprints towards the ball. Kea into Florenzi, finds Diaz, bursts forward into space. Go on, my boy. Oh, my word, the finish is so poor. Anywhere other than where he put it, and we might have scored. Correa, great touch. He's bursting through the middle. And, well, similarly for Inter, he should have scored as well. Corner played in on that side for Inter. Bastoni goes for it, doesn't get there. Correa, who came off the bench in the last game and looked pretty dangerous last time we played Inter. The fact that I remember that is the thing that scares me most. Brozovic lays it back though. Damian, Chanaloglu, all he does is shoot from distance, and he does it very effectively, and I hate it. Dumfries on that side as Theo Hernandez. Isn't going to get a card for that, but just kicks him, which in a Milan derby you can kind of forgive. Whipped in again, Bastoni's there and cleared. It's a deja vu, viewers. All right, throw in. Let's see how we build maybe something from the back. Florenzi, Messias in the team. Again, it's strange to see them both and having to be relied upon. Bakayoko, back to Tamori. And just a little bit, as Take That once said, little bit of patience. Martial, Giroud, Diaz, if he can get through. The first time he went through, well, the game sort of froze as the tackle went in. Salamakers is going to pick it up. Crosses, we know, are pretty strong. Goes back to him on this right-hand side. If he can get past his man or simply put a delivery in. Florenzi, we know, is a right back. There's Giroud. It's a shame. Half an hour gone. Pretty even so far. I'm going to encourage the team as it's a pretty good half. We've seen a few chances. A few things have happened. Interesting that Inter are playing almost the exact same way, but they're playing a wing back on the right and inverted wing back. So there should be a little bit of space for Salamakers on that right side on occasion. But on a 6.4 right now, struggling a little bit to get into the game. Analytically then, the two sides very matched up, but you can see straight away that Inter definitely on the front foot, definitely more pushed up as well. And interesting, I say we're playing the same way, actually. We're playing an anchor man when they're playing a centre-back. But still, it's shape-wise, it's not too dissimilar. You can kind of see, though, they seem to be controlling things quite well so far. It's a question now, then. Do we want to be more aggressive in this situation? Or will that be our undoing? I kind of think because the side is weaker, that we should maybe gamble for the goal a little bit more and then be prepared to sit in a little bit. So with that in mind, we'll go more positive. We'll go slightly more direct. And hopefully, with the running of Martial, with the hold-up play of Giroud, that's the thing that changes this. But so far, pretty quiet. As a corner's going to be played in, actually. Diaz on this near side. Whipped in. There's Giroud under it, nearly. Florenzi knocks it down to Tamori. Gets it back. Florenzi. Oh my word, that would have been a stunner. Salamakers on a 6.3. 6.2. We don't really have any other options, so I don't know what to suggest. We've gone positive, so we are playing at a slightly higher tempo now. It must be said, looking at the Inter formation there, none of them are playing that well. So the reality is we can probably stay as we are. They've brought Sanchez on now, and again, for that top three, not really doing anything. A point here, as you can see from the league table, does take us third, still a couple of points behind Inter. It'd be a great opportunity to leapfrog them, but based on what happened in the first game, a point's not that bad either. I've just noticed Hernandez is on a booking. Oh, God, that only ends one way. As oh, God, and now he's giving the ball away. This is bad. Skriniar, ball forward, down the line. Alexis Sanchez has come on. He's got a big chance. Oh, what a save for the goalkeeper. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on or can we score? I don't know how to feel. Again, after this, we're going to see how our bid that we had from Newcastle for Calabria breaks down and if he accepts the contract, basically. With 35 million for him, worth it. 5 minutes to go. The problem I've got is where do you make changes right now? Leal for Martial, who's had a very quiet game, probably could have done that 15 minutes ago. Elsewhere, Tonali, everyone's having a relatively good game other than Diaz, I would say. And I don't know if there's anyone that I'd bring on for him, which is the problem. There isn't really, is there? I mean, maybe you bring Messias, put him further forward and bring Tonali on for the final few minutes just to get a little bit of fitness back as well for that 5 minutes. He can afford to play a little bit, as there's going to be a throw-in on that side. Thrown into Leal, who's straight away involved. Into Messias. Giroud! Oh my word, they linked up and scored! There's a goal. The referee's going to check it to see if it was definitely onside. They're not sure if Giroud had just moved off. But oh my word, we've just changed things. And it's a goal awarded. And we lead 1-0. The link-up play for the players that you've just moved or brought on. Leal knocks it down. There's Messias in the attacking role. And Giroud's left foot is a rocket, viewers. 1-0 Milan. Wow, that was sensational. Giroud just about onside. I mean, does brilliantly, really. That Inter defender must be cursing his name. As there we go then. As the time ticks away, I think for the first time in the series, viewers, we're going to do it. It's been a while, viewers, but to see this out, we are going to shut the doors and go defensive. Izzo, you've not played much this season. This is your moment, my friend. Very defensive. Waste time, viewers. We are known, well, as it's known, as going Italian. We're going to see this out. Why is there a highlight? No, we don't need highlights. Bastoni. Inter coming forward. We've tried to shut the doors. Hernandez heads it away. There's literally no one there. Now, frustratingly for me, viewers, this has worked on many occasions. If this is the first time you're seeing it, you might be questioning it. And to be fair, so am I. Skriniar, ball in. Clear it away. Oh, okay. Well, Hernandez has launched it behind the goal, which I'm not sure was the right move, Theo. Defensively now then, can we hang on? As the ball played in, saved. And with 4 minutes to go, run that clock down. Come on. As it goes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 and done. And going Italian works again. You can't stop this. Milan 1, Inter 0. It's a bit of a smash and grab when you look at that, but I couldn't care less. Delighted with the win. We outplayed them, we outsmarted them, we went a little bit more direct. It came from a throw-in in the end. Great link-up play. The little switch that we made up front seems to do the trick. And Inter second, 10 points off Atalanta with some games to go, right? 16 games to go. It could still all change, but at least we're in the hunt now. And yeah, despite all the injuries, despite all the problems, we'll have that. 10 saves from Mike in goal, by the way. An 8 rating for him. Absolutely brilliant. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I'll be about to make some big money. We won't play Genoa today, if you should know what I mean. But we just want to see, will this big money transfer go over the line? Will it give us some wiggle room to do some stuff in the market ourselves in this January? That's what I want to find out. Or will my players have cost me over 120 million through rejecting contracts? That's also on my mind. Oh, typically, by the way, Hernandez has got fined because he's now suspended for another match because he's got how many yellow cards does one man need? He's got 10 yellows and 3 reds. Like, what is his problem? Whoa. Inter come in for K. No. We'll offer him a contract, thank you. We'll do that. He wants us to strengthen it right back in an area in which we're already strong. No. Important player. He's on 30 grand a week at the moment. We'll happily, almost double it. 55. We'll double it to 60,000 and get that over the line. Such an important player to have back, such a leader in this team. Sometimes it's worth just keeping those players around for that reason. As Romagnoli is going to Liverpool. Again, that's the kind of player we're kind of happy to let go. As there's been a bid. It's Parma. He wants to go to Parma. Oh, go on, mate. Enjoy it. Create some drama. It's part of the rules. Calabria said yes. Oh, okay, right. Well, goodness me. It goes through on the 19th, which is tomorrow, actually, on the Wednesday. So Calabria, sorry, I shouldn't be so excited about the sale of a player. Hopefully he didn't see me do that. That's awful for his perspective. If he walks to the office and goes, by the way, boss, he's celebrating. Oh, is he drinking champagne? Oh, that really is out of order. We're going to get some money in for a player that it's not worth. I mean, it's just not worth. Calabria there, granted his work permit, £35 million. I think he's good. And we're going to get 20 million of that added to the transfer budgets. Our financials aren't fantastic. I'd quite like him as a player, but I think 35 million, I don't think he's worth that. So off he goes. I've played him once this year. I don't know why I'm debating it. Make parting comment. Do you want a glass of champagne? You've been a fantastic servant. Enjoy your life. Enjoy Newcastle. I'm sure it'll be a success. Now, next episode. I said before that next episode would be Liverpool. But, viewers, there is a world in which the January deadline day could get very spicy. So there's a potential for that to be the next episode. Keep your eyes peeled. Regardless, it'll be out tomorrow. But if you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like on it. If you want to see some more, make sure you are subscribed. And with love and with care from me, DoctorBenjy. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye, viewers. This was fun, wasn't it? Bloody hell. Oh, what a great time.